World War II officially began in September 1939, but its roots were planted years earlier after World War I, when Germany was punished harshly by the Treaty of Versailles, leaving the country economically broken, humiliated, and desperate. A situation that allowed Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party to rise to power by promising to restore German pride, rebuild the military, and expand territory, while at the same time other authoritarian powers like fascist Italy under Benito Mussolini and Imperial Japan were also seeking expansion, believing war was the only way to gain resources and dominance. And in 1939, Hitler took the first major step by invading Poland, using a new fast and brutal military strategy called blitzkrieg, which shocked the world and forced Britain and France to declare war on Germany, officially starting World War II in Europe. Within the first 2 years, Germany achieved massive victories, conquering Poland, Denmark, Norway, the Netherlands, Belgium, and France, while Britain stood nearly alone under constant German bombing during the Battle of Britain, as Hitler then turned east and launched Operation Barbarossa in 1941, invading the Soviet Union in the largest military invasion in history, causing millions of deaths. While across the world in Asia, Japan was expanding aggressively into China and Southeast Asia to secure oil, rubber, and other resources, putting it on a collision course with Western powers, especially the United States, which responded by cutting off oil supplies to Japan, increasing tensions dramatically. At this point, the United States was not officially part of the war, as many Americans wanted to avoid another global conflict, but everything changed on the 7th of December, 1941, when Japanese forces launched a surprise attack on the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor in Hawaii, destroying battleships and killing over 2,400 Americans. An event that shocked the nation and immediately united public opinion, leading President Franklin D. Roosevelt to declare war on Japan. And within days, Germany and Italy declared war on the United States, pulling America fully into World War II on both the European and Pacific fronts. Once involved, the United States transformed the war completely, as American industry shifted into full wartime production, building ships, aircraft, tanks, and weapons at an unmatched speed, turning the USA into what was called the arsenal of democracy. While millions of American soldiers were trained and sent overseas, first helping to stop Japanese expansion in the Pacific through key naval battles like Midway in 1942, which became a turning point by destroying Japan's carrier fleet, and then fighting brutal ground battles on islands such as Guadalcanal, Iwo Jima, and Okinawa, where the fighting was intense and casualties were extremely high on both sides. In Europe, American forces joined the Allies alongside Britain and the Soviet Union, providing crucial supplies, troops, and leadership. And the most decisive moment came on the 6th of June 1944, known as D-Day, when over 150,000 Allied soldiers landed on the beaches of Normandy in Nazi-occupied France, facing heavy resistance but eventually breaking through German defenses, allowing the Allies to liberate France and push deeper into Europe, while the Soviet Union advanced from the east, trapping German forces between two massive fronts, leading to the collapse of Nazi Germany as Allied troops reached Berlin in 1945, Hitler committed suicide, and Germany officially surrendered in May 1945, ending the war in Europe. However, the war in the Pacific continued, as Japan refused to surrender despite heavy losses and devastating firebombing of its cities, forcing the United States to consider an invasion that could cost millions of lives. And in August 1945, the US made the most controversial decision in human history by using atomic weapons for the first time, dropping bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, causing massive destruction and loss of life, but also shocking Japan into surrender, officially ending World War II in September 1945. World War II became the deadliest conflict ever, killing more than 60 million people and reshaping global power forever, with the United States emerging as a dominant superpower, helping rebuild Europe through the Marshall Plan, supporting the creation of the United Nations to prevent future wars, and playing a central role in shaping the modern world order, proving that America's entry into World War II did not just decide the outcome of a single war, but changed the fate of the world for generations to come.